Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt, and today we're going to be doing a Yin Yoga class focusing on slowing down. Being an entrepreneur myself, my mind is always racing, and one thing that I find is very beneficial to keep me grounded and focused in my life is to take time to slow things down. So today we're going to dive into this beautiful Yin Yoga sequence together using only our yoga mat. And the whole focus will be to make sure that our movements are slower, our breath is slower, and that we clear out our line of thoughts so that we can be fully present and enjoy this beautiful class together. So I'm going to invite you to start off just lengthening the spine. You can take the seated position. Shin can be one in front of the other, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're going to put one palm on top of the other, resting it on our shins here, and then just closing our eyes, dropping down our shoulder blades, and just focusing on slowing down our breathing pattern. Slowing down the time around us to the point that we will be forgetting about time today and being fully present on our yoga mat. This is your time to relax, de-stress. This is your own special moment of peace without any distractions. So let's embrace that together. And with the palms one on top of the other in this mudra here, we are asking the universe to provide us exactly what we need. We are being open to the world and receptive to the universe, trusting that our journey will unfold the way it should, despite any obstacles, any problems that may arise. They are all part of our destiny to be a better person, to get to where we need to be in the end. Everything will be just fine. And as you start feeling things slowing down inside and out, you can slowly open your eyes And we're going to set ourselves up for a square pose. So you can put your right ankle on top of the left knee, squaring off your hips here. And I'm going to ask you today to do everything slower than what you usually do in a Yin Yoga class. So if you had a certain speed to get in and out of an asana before, today just slow that down. So lightening the spine here, closing our eyes, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward, but look at how much slower I'm doing this compared to my usual pace. So once you find that place where you feel resistance in the posture, just reconnect with your breath and hold stillness. And as you open up into the asana, you can walk your hands slowly just a little further. See how that feels. You should feel a deep sensation in your right glute here. And we can very slowly walk our hands back as we raise our upper torso back in line with our body here. You might want to place your hands at your heart, taking a few breaths here. Again, slowing things down. And we can slowly transition to the other side. On your own time, bring the left ankle on top of the right knee, squaring off the hips here. And once you're ready, you can lengthen the spine, taking one big inhale. And on the exhale, walking your fingertips forward, finding your edge and holding stillness. Remembering that the only thing that matters right now is you in this beautiful moment that you are taking for yourself. Again, you can explore going deeper by walking your hands further away from your body, sending a deeper stretch in your left glute here. And then slowly walking your hands back, coming all the way up. You can release the legs in front of you. Wiggling them very gently, getting the blood to flow properly. And then we can open the flesh of our glutes on both sides so that we sit comfortably straight here. We're going to be going into caterpillar position. So when you're ready here, one big inhale. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward, find your edge, and then just hold stillness. The spine can be round, your chin can lower to your chest. You should feel a nice deep stretch behind your hamstrings and knees. And we can slowly walk our hands back, raising our upper torso and just enjoying how that feels. Enjoying the space that got created in our vertebrae. And I'm gonna invite you to turn onto your knees here, going onto all fours. We're gonna do a bit of cat and cow. So inhale, we're gonna look up, draw the belly button down, curve the spine. Exhale, chin come to chest, rounding the spine, pushing through our shoulder blades and hands. Inhale, looking up, curving the spine. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine. 3 more times on your own time. Coming back to neutral when you're ready. We're just going to be walking our hands forward, lowering ourselves down onto our bellies here. And we're going to be going into Sphinx pose. So with our shoulders in line with our elbows here, hands on the floor. Let's just raise our upper torso until we feel some sensations in our low back here. And let's settle into Sphinx pose. This should feel really good for you right now. I am holding a lot of tension in my spine today, so I really enjoy this. If you want to go deeper into this position, you can place your hands a little bit further away in a 45-degree angle, and then pushing yourself up into seal pose, which will deepen the sensations in your low back and stretching the front of your hip flexors here. If that's too intense for you today, feel free to go back down into Sphinx pose. So I'm going to be exploring this for a little bit. And I'm gonna go back into Sphinx pose, releasing the low back a little bit since it is really tight today. So from here we can flare our elbows down, placing one hand on top of the other in front of our forehead, and then lowering the forehead to the back of our hands, releasing the low back, and just enjoying how this feels to fully rest completely still on our bellies. And when you're ready, you can place your hands back in line with your shoulders flat on the floor here. And we're going to push ourselves up, moving our hips back. And then going into child's pose here. So you can spread apart your knees a little bit if you want, touching your big toes together and trying to bring your glutes in contact with your heels here. So this releases the back. It feels amazing. It's a great way to relax and clear your thoughts as you fully embrace the child's pose asana. And we can push ourselves slowly back up, walking our hands back as we come all the way up to sitting down on our heels here. So we can take another few breaths here, appreciating this moment we are taking for ourselves through our busy lives. A beautiful moment to slow down everything, allowing us to balance out our fast-paced lifestyle. And when you're ready, we can walk our hands back forward, realigning our knees with our hands going into all fours. So from here, we're going to be raising the left leg up and back with an inhale. Exhale, we're going to swing it forward inside our left wrist, going into dragon pose here. And you can bring that hand inside. And then extending the right leg, untucking the toes, and then just looking up as we move our hips forward and down, getting a nice stretch here. And our hip flexors, groin area, an area that holds a lot of tightness. So let's do that here. If you feel flexible today, you can lower yourself down on your forearms on the ground, going deeper into it. Today I'm choosing to stay up because I have a lot of tightness throughout my body. So I'm just working within my own limitations and what my body is allowing me to do today, without any judgment. And on your own time, when you're ready, you can move your hips back very slowly as you extend the left leg in front of you, going into a gentle counter pose here. Gentle hamstring stretch. And then bring that left leg back in line with your knees. You can move your hips back here, just stretching a little And then back forward into all fours. So one big inhale here, raising the right leg up and back. Exhale, moving it forward, and then you can bring your hands inside that right leg, placing them on the floor, extending the left leg back, and then moving your hips forward and down until you feel some resistance. Settling into dragon pose. If you feel again like going down to your forearms, going deeper into the Savasana, by all means go for it. And we can slowly move our hips back as we walk our hands backward, and then we can bring the right hand above that right leg, stabilizing ourselves into a gentle hamstring stretch here. And then we can bring the right leg back onto all fours. And walking our hands forward, bringing our knees to the center of our yoga mat. I'm going to ask you to gently cross your ankles here, rolling back down onto your glutes. And then extending your legs in front of you so that you can make your way down onto your backs at your own time and pace here. So once you are down here, I'm gonna invite you to bring your knees in towards your chest, and then we're gonna go into a reclined twist. So the left hand will go to the exterior edge of the right knee. I'm going to take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to allow our knees to move to the left here, all the way down onto the ground. And then you can look right and extend your right arm to the right as well. So this is called reclined twist. It's very good for your spine health. You might feel or hear some cracking or popping or release into your low back, and that is totally fine. This is what we're aiming for with this posture. And we can slowly bring our knees back to center and bringing them back down to the ground. It always feels good to do a little windshield wiper motion with our knees, moving them left to right very slowly here. And when you're ready, we're going to do the other side this time. So bring both knees in towards the chest, 90-degree angle. Right hand will come slowly to the exterior edge of the left knee. And then taking one big inhale here. On the exhale, allowing our knees to go to the right, all the way down. As we extend the left arm to the left and we look left. You can keep your right hand on the exterior edge of the left knee for support. It also helps you to stabilize the position as you just fully relax into it. And we can bring our knees slowly back to center and then lowering them back down onto our yoga mat. Again, going left to right in a gentle windshield wiper motion. And from here, I'm going to invite you to extend your legs in front of you, taking some space on your yoga mat for Savasana. So coming down completely still onto the floor, palms up towards the ceiling, refocusing on your breath, and just enjoying the time you took for yourself today to slow down and relax throughout your busy entrepreneurial life. Or if you are a high achiever who's always all over the place with projects, or just a busy person with your regular life, it's great to do so. And it is much needed if you want to keep your energy level and focus. So let's just close our eyes here and fully let go and relax. So when you're ready, you can slowly come up to the seated position on your own time. So I hope you enjoyed today's Yin Yoga class. It was my pleasure to be your Yin Yoga teacher. So if you are a busy entrepreneur, somebody who's a high achiever, a busy mom, or just somebody who has a hard time learning to relax, this class was meant to make you notice how beneficial and soothing it is to slow things down and take moments like this for ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hands at the heart. Thanks for supporting me, and I'll see you next time. Namaste. Bye, everyone.